Yes, the Daiso marker, the Daiso. Pretty nice, yo, especially for the price, yo. I mean, you can't really beat it. It's like 99 cents for a marker, and you're basically getting a Posca, potato, whatever it is you want to call it. Bottom line is, this is a good water-based marker, very similar to the Posca. The Postilla, if you will. I guess it's kind of their, like Asian brands, they sometimes like to copy other brands, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work very well. Anyways, this right here, I think it's the, what is it? It's kind of like their version of the Deco or the Uni PX20, if you will. And I think they call them the Platinum markers. And I don't know, I think they're considered like an oil-based marker, but we get pedantic about this stuff, so I'm not really sure what's in it. It is a solvent-based marker for sure. Also, I'm fixing that bit, as you can see, because, well, it was kind of whack. It was whack. It was. So I fixed it. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get started here with this video. Basically, this is about the Posca markers. I said Posca. Postilla Forilla, homie. I'm sorry. Postilla Forilla and the Platinum markers. So first, we're going to start laying in some paint with the Platinum. And I found it to be very similar to the Deco color in the way that if you go right over it while it's wet, it can get a little bit tacky, so you kind of gotta let it set up first. Yes, you can really flood the nib and do it, but usually it's better to just let it set up, pretty much overnight really, if you want to do it right. But if you just want to rock a single layer, just rock a single layer, you're fine, you're good to go. But I did notice, cutback wise, I had to let it sit overnight to do any cutbacks on it. That is the way it is with these quote-unquote oil-based markers. They're just that way. They can be a little bit troublesome to work with sometimes, but they do work really great in conjunction with the water-based markers, which tend to dry very quickly. For example, this Postilla Forilla Top Villa trying to make a killa. It's a great marker. I really enjoy using it. My only beef with it so far is I do get a little bit of that pilling. But I also get that with the Molotov One for All. I get that with the, see right there, I got some pilling right there. I get that with the Posca markers as well too. It's just something you gotta run into with these water-based markers. Mainly the big issue is using these types of markers in sketchbooks. You really probably should be using these on, I don't know, maybe like watercolor paper or something. That's probably a better place to use these types of markers. But we do use sketchbooks in the modern age. Been using them since the 70s, so I guess that's just kind of the way it goes. So work with it, make it work to your best benefit. Just make sure you pull off that pilling every once in a while, because it can be a little bit troublesome. Now I did find this lime green to be a bit on the watery side, and I tried to do multiple layers with it, and this is not unusual for these oil-based lime green markers, because I've had this issue with the Uni PX20 that is also a lime green. Sometimes you just get a dud, but here's the deal. I think I got like 14 of these markers for like, I think 14 bucks. It was less than 14 bucks. And I also got a Krunky bar in the mix too. So I got a candy bar and I got all these markers for like $14. That's a killer deal, man. I mean, bottom line is, for the price, I would definitely use these Daiso markers in my sketchbooks anytime. Would I use them in a professional application? Probably not, but I wouldn't use a deco in a professional application either. When I was younger, I did a mailbox for someone with decos, and it turned white over the summer. It did not last. And yes, I did put a clear coat over it. They're just not really meant for that type of environment. If I were to do that, I would probably use a real quality oil-based slime paint, like, what's it called? One shot, there we go. Anyways, so I guess I'm doing a character here with a couple different inks and stuff. I just wanted to fill in the page, and honestly, like, I don't like it when people do reviews and they only use one type of marker in their review. It's like, all right, dude, when you're sketching and drawing, you're using like multiple different types of markers. And I think it's good to kind of mix it up a little bit. I'm using Style File, Copics, Pigma markers, and right now I'm doing the shines with the Postilla marker. And I gotta tell you, this Postilla White, this Daiso Postilla White, is great for shines. I highly recommend it. It is a bit on the thick side, so just keep that in mind when you're using it. It's THICC thick. But it's a great shine marker for your pieces. Highly recommend that. Anyways, let's go ahead and sign this off, get this going here, and I don't know, I guess we'll just move on to the next video. But bottom line is this, I really like the Daiso markers. I don't know if I said that before. I would definitely recommend them to anybody starting out, or even a professional artist that's just looking to get some cheap markers to fill in space, because you know what, why not? Do it. All right guys, I gotta go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Buy it, yes. Thumbs up, yes. Buy it, yes. Thumbs up, yes. Peace.